So I just want to dedicate a video to Julia's mad axis because it is one of the most important moves she has. Definitely her best grab, and one of the best grabs in the game overall for sure. Now, it's so strong for many reasons. One of the reasons is it's a 10 frame grab, which is tied fastest grab in the game. I think a giant swing is 10 frame. It might be just those two, correct me on that, but mad axis is for sure 10 frame anyway. The window is slightly shorter to break over a standard grab anyway, so it is a tough grab to break if you are not ready for it. You have to be constantly looking out for this grab to break it, so it's quite strong. Another property it has, and this is quite well known at this point, but I'll just go over it anyway for the sake of the video. It is really bufferable, and also you can store it. So what this means is so the input is course to go back 4-2. So that is the input for mad axis. Now, you can store this during the move's animation. So, for example, 4-4-1. So 4-4-1 buffer the animation, and then 4-2. Now, this grab combines with Julia's mobility, means she has so many opportunities to force the opponent to eat this grab. And because it is 10 frame, it is quite hard to break if you are not looking for it. Like it is, and I believe it does 42 damage, and the Oki is okay afterwards as well. I'll go over the Oki options later on in the video. So because it's so bufferable, we can also do it. I have a side step, so cursor back, for up, side step, and then mad axis, side step down, mad axis. We can even backdash, and then do mad. Some players like to do the cursor go back method to backdash. And because the first hit of the first half of the input is a cursor back, you can actually buffer it during your backdash as well. So if they try to approach you, you can actually just catch them out of their approach and enforce the mad axis break attempt. You can also do stuff like shotgun. So you can do, for example, shotgun, spin, buffer during the animation, and then mad axis, for example. Now, because it is a 10 frame grab, what happens, so if Julia can pressure with jab, for example, so she can pressure jab and then mad axis afterwards, and I'll try to jab back, and I couldn't. Now obviously you can still break it, but at least if they try to mash back with a jab or a mid poke or something, for example, they won't break the mad axis if they're not ready for it. You can still break it, but you can really catch them off guard. Like I tried to attack her and I couldn't because of the frames, and I wasn't ready to break it, so it can really catch you off guard. So it's really strong in that aspect. For example, like den 3 on hit, it's -1 on hit. You can do den 3 on hit into mad axis, and I tried to poke back, and I just get caught by it. So you can get really creative with this move. You can get super creative with this move. You can just interrupt them out of stuff, or you can halt their approach if they try to chase you. Then. You can scare them with crouch, and then crouch cancel mad axis, for example. You can even do out crouch. So I did the input during crouch there. So you can do so much with it. And the Oki, now the Oki is not amazing, but it's not as strong as it was in Tide 2. But we can still do stuff. So for example, let me turn off guard all. So mad axis, if they roll back, you can actually get a dash war drums or mid option. So if they backdash, scare them with the war drums or force them mids or whatever. Now if they now there's a lot of guesswork on your end here, so that's why I don't think the Oki is too strong, because there is a lot of guesswork. But if they stand straight up, you can go straight into war drums or mid or your mid option or whatever. So you can see there's a lot of guesswork on Julia's end versus Oki. Now against mid kicks, you don't have time to do your dash war drums Oki, so you just gotta stand still and let them whiff if they go for it immediately. So they just stand still and just let them whiff. Same with spring kick, just stand still and let it whiff. And once you've conditioned them to not do spring kicks or get up kicks, you can start going for one of these two Okis, or if they just stay on the ground or side roll, you can do, for example, 4-4-2, maybe stomp will hit. It might whiff on side roll, perhaps. Yeah, whiff on side roll. But at least you can do stuff like 4-4-2. They hit them on the ground. Maybe it's delayed 4-4-2 actually. Yeah, delayed 4-4-2 will catch both ways. Now, I don't like all this guessing. So what I like to do is if they wake up backwards, I really like to do swift step mix up. So swift step 4, for example, to catch up with them, and then get plus frames with the low or scare them with the mids. It will lose the get out kicks, but then again you can bait them by just doing nothing. If they just stay on the ground and you went for the swift step low, it will track tech rolls sight rolls both directions, I believe. So swift step is a pretty good option, I think, against Madax's Oki. What else can I say about this? I covered everything. Like the storing is really strong, because you can make them forget that you have it, and you're doing so much stuff while having the store, while having the ability to throw it at any time. Oh, you caught them, for example. So you can really scare them, and it is a 1+2 break. So if they're just hammering on 1+2 because they're scared of the grab itself, you have stuff like a 1 command grab with them for 3+4 to start mixing up, because it is hard to see 1+2 hands and then break it in time against Madaxes because of the speed and the break window, sorry. So if they're just hammering on 1+2 preemptively, you can just start mixing up your generic grabs or your 1 command grab, for example, or even your 2 command grab to get a little bit of damage and side switch. So there is a lot you can do with this meta. There is a lot you can do with Madaxes. So like I said, you just have to get creative. Counter hit them. If they've tried to mash, you can counter hit them and then catch them off guard. Jab pressure into Madaxes, 401 Madaxes, then 3 on hits to mash something slow Madaxes, for example. The potential is unlimited. Something I forgot to show you. You can also dash in and do Madaxes. So you do course back forward, and then you get Madaxes. I'm not really sure why that works, but because if you just do dash in Madaxes, you just get 442, for example. So I'm not really sure why the back works, but it does. So there you go. So I think there is a lot you can do with it. See the inputs I just did before I actually input the 4-2 there, for example. So get creative with this grab. It is our best grab, and it is one of the best grabs in the game for sure, 100%. Counter hit grab, keep edge grab. Like I said, you can backdash into it. So if they try to approach you, you can catch them out or approach, and then catch them off guard and hammer the 1+2 break. So Madax is definitely worth using with Julia. Get creative with it and find applications for it.